Chucky now. What is up? What is going on?
There
We
you
just
are.
say today is about it Tuesday, y'all. And while we are, and I'm turning that loose on real quick so it don't play back. So it don't play back the playback, on the playback. What's up, people? Um, Today is Tuesday. We're so close to the Cinco de Mayo, man. That's really where I'm at right now. We're almost there. Like, isn't it Thursday?
Mm,
So that's about to be a dope little day for all of my Latino people. It's
yeah.
about peace and love to my people. Hey, where people. No, I'm just playing. We cool. I fuck with all my friends. I'm a fuck. If y'all love to get it, y'all get it in hard body. I fuck with
You're always just a bunch of assholes. You need people like me.
as we lean into this Tuesday, we have with us some new equipment.
Hey, hey, I
we
forgot
have
about people.
we have some new things going on. But yeah.
No.
All right. I appreciate y'all for being a part of the show tonight. It is I, your boy, the Blind MC. Blind MC, Mr. J.
He's about to
Guns in this
repack it
piece.
first, sir.
Peace and blessings to you and yours as we get to y'all and we get together for Talk About It Tuesday. So, excuse me now. Goodness.
Goodness gracious.
Man, we done did some things. I done learned some shit. And in the process of what I've learned, I also took in the idea of now acquiring some new equipment. Although I am still on the quest for the adapter piece that I need to plug in to my phones.
Hold on, you in it,
Like the piece that I need to plug into my phones. See, and that's what I thought. Like I thought this was how they were supposed to be, bro. Like word of my mother, I thought that's how they were supposed to be. But the last time when I plugged them in, bro, they didn't even sound like they fit. They didn't feel like they fit. They didn't feel like they were right. Yo, something's burning on my arm. What the fuck is that? That felt like something burning on my arm.
No, there ain't nothing there, bro.
Some weird ass shit, bro. I did not fucking just imagine that, but it did feel fucking pretty goddamn out of this world weird. Okay. Yeah. And see now that's a way better sound. Like what the fuck is going on here? I done turned these bitches up to the max. These bitches loud as a bitch in my ear now. Like what the fuck going on? Why am I not getting all the full ear? So yes, as you can see, I put on some new earpieces, and yes, we are about to go back to fucking work. Music is coming for y'all. That's right. We about to get this music back. I just got them motherfucking. I just got the headphones back on. And yes, these are Bluetooth wireless. So we about to do it right. I hope y'all ready for this. Cause this about to go cray tonight.
So the people in the Albany area make a note that the brother does tattoos.
Oh yeah.
decent proximity of price.
I mean, y'all let me know what's up. I got some shit going on right now. To my people over in the other side of the universe over here to my left, that's my other three viewers, my other three other platform viewers here, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch over here on the left side of me. I appreciate y'all for being part of us. But I also want to let y'all know something. We are getting some work on this side of the body. So yes, it is coming. It is coming along, and it will be done pretty shortly. As you can see, it's just getting shaded in. So yeah, we working on that. Yeah, drop me a message if you want to get something like some lettering or whatever put together. You know what I mean? I know somebody that work on that do good work. So we got that for you. Services. Yeah, service. As we said, service. Fucking services. We keep kicking out services.
We do services of any kind except homophobic services. We do not do that.
Except for those kind of services.
No homophobic. No illicit
And
services.
coming near you soon is Weed Dash.
Yes.
Not DoorDash, but Weed Dash.
Right.
Word.
So we got you on your, we got you on everything. We got you on your move. So, but yeah, today we were gonna have this conversation about extreme children. Children, you know what I mean? We were going into this conversation today because I wanted to see what was going on in the eyes of like how we developed this situation. How did we get to this point where we have teenagers and 20-year-olds who have, you know, grown up into a world where they were not very much on the level of being under the, you know, spare the rod, spoil the child element that most of us in, you know, the higher realm of age, I guess you call us, the old school or the old heads, so to speak. They like to call us, you know, basically. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it's some wild shit though, for real. I'm actually just thinking to myself, like, you know what I mean? Like my son, 14, and you know, I could imagine if, you know, that were something, you know what I mean, to have to go through right now. I feel like it's possible I'm probably, you know, not paying attention much on it, but I've, you know, at this point right now, I think I'm out of options on when to or what else to add to, you know, to add to the shit. Like it's not like I can, you know, whatever. But anyway, on that situation, I feel like, you know what I mean, extreme children, like when we deal with like the fact that some of these children are, you know, not, you know, we're reflecting on like teenagers, like, you know what I mean, some of them, you know, coming up in the age, growing up from behind their brothers that are older and all that. And you start to realize that the less we involve parenting in the child and teaching child, because that's where we having the issue with the whole thing. I feel like this is a situation we really got to start focusing on, because it's not making much sense to me why, you know what I mean, we're having that. I was looking for the other phone.
Right.
For the message.
Keep going.
That's that way. So that way.
Found it.
Found you.
All right. I'm putting the little earbuds right in front of your bar. We're gonna head out.
All right. Do me a solid.
What's that?
That bag with the
Gap pen?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sit that bitch right about here behind me. So I have them within arm's reach here.
All right. All right, so then that will the little ear muffs will be in front of the fucking spiker.
Right.
And that way we can put this right here, configure the jigger.
Yeah, because I can kind of like finagle everything else as long as we're already
You gotta
preset here.
finagle the bangle. He's trying to finagle the bangle, people. Give him a break here for a second.
As you know,
Not a situation.
they all know we're doing a situation.
Yeah.
I know, sir. I'm not looking for that.
Mr. J. Guns' live video heading.
Did I? No, I had it on the corner. Oh.
Profile photo. Mr. J. Guns. Defined MC post. It live.
Oh, yeah.
Navigation bar. Back.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram. We're telling your follow.
There we
Hang on.
go.
We're telling more follow. Broadcaster. Out of list. More. Button.
Yeah,
Tap to activate.
Yeah.
We're telling. Close. Button.
Go to work, make that money.
Hang on.
Get
We're
the
telling.
check on motherfucking
Edit box.
on
Out of
Friday.
list. We're telling your followers that
Hell
you still
yeah.
need a live.
You know,
Ain't
life
that the-
skills.
Ain't that the
Instagram
usual?
broadcaster.
Ain't that the usual?
Yes.
That
That's for all them
the
young
ups.
bucks listening out there.
For real.
If you really think that this adulting is easy,
Broadcaster.
I can assure you it's not. I'm about to be 37 years old and I'm still trying to get my shit together.
You feel me?
So do us
And
all
like-
a favor, be cool and actually stay the fuck in school.
For real.
Don't be dumbass nigga like me and drop out at fucking 12th grade.
With me at night.
Me and fucking, I was in senior year.
So
Because in all actuality, good enough to it'll get you a motherfucking job flipping burgers for 15 an hour.
right about now, most definitely, folks. Most definitely right about now.
And that's just some real stuff in the soil for you. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree with you there too.
Except for life, if you get
All right, bro, man.
Peace and love, brother.
Peace and love.
You
dangerous
already know
jobs
it.
that people don't like to do. If you get into that, you're guaranteed good life. You get this.
Stay in school.
Real.
Do
Be
right
cool.
by your family.
For real, ain't real. Hey man, y'all be safe, man.
Yes,
For real.
yes. Fuck you, bro.
Y'all know what time it is. Love all the way. All right. So, I said, man, it starts at home, man. And I believe me and, my man, podcast nobody listened to, we had a conversation about this earlier, yesterday. I'm about to post that, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to post something about that actually, because that actually, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna post it up so y'all can see that, because that's a really dope that was a really dope conversation, man. Like, and it made me think about it. It really did make me think and go back, you know what I mean, really just dig into the situation, because when we talk about this situation, it really does go back. We have to go back to the beginning. Well, where did they grow up? Who did they grow up? Oh, father's not there. Oh, mother's, doing whatever. Oh, grandma really, you know what I mean? Then we start to realize like where we're at right now with the whole situation in general. Because somewhere down that line, there needs to be a male figure there, because that's the only way that the boy can learn in that interim how to be a man and how to treat people or be, around people, so to not, treat other people that way. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm looking at it in the perspective of, we're talking about it's the phone this way, but it's a lot of things that entangle the situation, more or less, when it comes to the fact that the man is not able to be, available to
to the child, or the man doesn't want to, or the man doesn't want to, or the man has now been somehow, forced out of this involvement, which it has happened in many different ways. Like, so I'm here to talk about it with whoever's going to talk about it with me. I just really feel like, you know, we go through so much when we talk about all of the different things that we deal with, and it's neither side of us to blame, male or female, who, when it comes to the problem, except for the fact that there are certain things that we should be able to, as parents. I mean, I'm talking about the people that really want their, parenting to be a parent in this world of building, life and bringing life into life and all of this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you should never put yourself in a situation like where that is part of your addendum. You know what I mean? Like, and you end up, you know what I mean, pushing stuff out like that, because that's not where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's not how you get resolution. So I don't know. I look at it in a sense of like, I feel like we need to be a little more, concerned about the development mentally of our children first, especially when we become family, we become parents, and it should be apparent that should be a stabilizing situation for parents once they enter that situation, because there should be no pushback on either side. Like, for real, for real. It should be even flow for each of us, and the government that provides for its citizens should provide that without giving directive with, yeah, their parents. Like, I feel like if you just leave education open, give teachers get teachers that have the ability to teach basic information, allow the students to advance or accept advancements as they go on or as you see fit, but do not exclude anyone. Only adjust your educational limitations with the student to fulfill the promissory of you know what I'm saying, of keeping this student properly equipped for the world. You know what I'm saying? And not just on some, you know, you know, you can't just throw them out there. I'm just saying, you got to give them at least world's basics and what's right, what's wrong, and not cross indoctrinating a race of people. You see what I'm saying? So that now we're in a situation where it's not making any sense. Everybody's getting caught up. Nobody's getting anything through. Nobody's understanding anybody, and we're all just stressed out and trying to figure it out. See what I'm saying? So it just really puts us all in a bad space. Yeah, it's a lot involved when you deal with the child. You know what I mean? The mind of a child needs to really be something that is focused, because children do soak up a lot. You know what I'm saying? They do retain a lot of information at such a fast pace sometimes. And it's up to us to make sure that they understand at a pace that they can come into understanding and be able to fully develop their minds around certain things that are going on in their world around them. Because as they grow up into adults, yeah, they're gonna know it, they're gonna come into it. But would you rather them know, you know, what to expect outside, or be stuck to trying to figure it all out and then, be lost? While y'all ponder on that, I'm gonna do my diddle and take a smoke. You dig? Y'all know what time it is. We back on it. With a nice little rendition of round two of the wedding cake edition. And I see where he set me up. It's pretty dope of a setup, but we are so close together with this thing right now that I'm trying to give you guys some space so I can still have some space. Okay. Let's see what we're doing. Got that. Let's see. Did he actually leave my lighter this time? Let's see. Here. We'll find out. We're gonna check now. Oh, yes, he did. Indeed, he did. Yes, he did. Hardy, hard. Be a good friend, is he? Because he definitely left me my lighter for ye. Arr. And on that note, I have to first get my piece, say my piece, and hit my piece. But yeah, like, what's your take on kids that just seem a little unruly? You know, a little out of. It might just be a little out of pocket. Shit. And yeah, they kid, but discipline is key. Structures a mind, and it's like the effect of, it has the effect of, ow, that's hot, don't touch it. You know what I'm saying? So we think about that first, and we consider that as like, okay, well, we're just being cautionary. We don't want the baby to get hurt. We don't need nobody getting hurt. Nobody wants to see nobody get hurt, right? And then there's well, what is the proper way to do that? How do we do it in a way that it doesn't affect and make us seem like we're being mean to the baby or treating the baby inhumane. Because I do believe that um, there's a line, and that's a point that I'm thinking. That's how I feel about it. It's like, you know, I'm just being honest. I have a feeling that that's nine times out of 10 how this whole thing runs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there is a line, yeah, you know. And as human beings, we should know, even from from birth, you know what I mean, that we need to be more along those lines of, see, he did it again. I just told this dude. Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna definitely check out my project and see if I can I'm gonna see how I can get back in the groove of everything. So we'll see what we can do. Um I'm definitely gonna make sure that yeah, yep, I thought so. This is for the I got you. I got you. Got you. Yeah. So yeah, that's really where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? Like I love my kids. I would do anything to make sure that they're safe. And I feel like as a parent, as a know provider, a parent, you know what I mean? Like I do see where, you know what I mean, a firm spanking, if you know what I mean. Just no, I'm not talking about some like, you know, beat your ass and like you're a man in the street, somebody like some crazy, like some nobody in the street type of shit. I'm not on no shit like that. I ain't thinking like that. But I mean, you need to assert a disciplinary presence in order to establish what it means for them to know they should do and what's right and what's wrong to not do. See what I'm saying? How will you be able to establish that if you don't? You know what I mean? Like you can say no and say no and say no, and then they do it and they get hurt, and then they learn from that point. Or you can or you can in the act or whatever, whatnot, and then be like, listen, I'm doing this because you don't understand right now. You don't need to do this. you know, I think that's a whole nother approach to the situation. It's not you basically enforcing the situation to be, you know what I mean, some crazy ass, you know what I mean, situation where you done beat off on the child and all kind of crap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Like it's a bunch of us out here, man, and we all have different views of how we take care of the kids and everything like that. 'Cause I mean, I get it, man. Like some of us still believe in the traditional way, but it's really a situation of, man, I respect the fuck out of how people that still have those values see the results from their children as they get older, that whatever they did obviously fucking worked because their kids know what the hell going on. they not crazy, they're not doing crazy stuff, you know. And I believe, to be honest with you, that should be some of the more important values that we understand, because we start to realize, before time is up, before time go too long, you know we do have limited time to do all of this information for these kids, because stuff is coming up for them to learn, to know, and need to know faster because of how they're using it in the world today, that it just exposes so much all at once too. You see what I'm saying? So with it doing so much of that as it is, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. You know what I mean? That is a lot to kind of like mill, you know what I mean? Give all of these kids to have to get together and figure out and be able to decipher, like cracking the code to the Da Vinci or some shit, like at the end of the day, because some of us really have that situation where we're there. We really are. We're out there. We have to, you know, look at that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know where that's gonna turn out until we get there. But that's really what I'm looking at right now. How that shit's turning out. That shit's crazy already. You know what I mean? So like I said, like we looking for another thing, to get our kids right and get them on the right path and doing the right thing with the right people, around the right people, to teach the good word that they need to understand. They need to know this is important to them. This is important to you to teach them, or for them to learn. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we understand that knowledge is a real factor in the world today. It is the determining factor of success or failure at some points. Um, a lot of what also goes along with what you can do with what you know. So, are you skilled? Can you equate your skills to funds? You know what I'm saying? And literally that's what we're looking at right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how that whole thing works at this point for a lot of us. So I believe, honest and truthfully, that this is something that um we really have to take in right now. We just gotta be more vigilant about it, you know what I'm saying? And get everybody on they twosies, you know. Gotta get them on the ones and twosies. So that's really what it is. Um, while we are gathering our thoughts on that, I mean, let me just set my meds straight right now. I'm trying to get that's what I'm trying to do right now. Gonna go into live real quick. I need to check something out real quick. I'm doing something. Yeah, yo. Got that. Let's see. Get the rest of it. But I mean, tap in if you want to, man. We are definitely doing it up for you over here. You want to get over here to the live, tap in with the live and be a part of it. You can either request to join on IG. As a matter of fact, while I got my bros on standby, I'm gonna set this up real quizzy quick.
Live rooms button. Broadcaster. For J Guns official 8. Unlabeled. For J Guns. Close button. Add as moderate. Unfollow button. Add as moderate. Dot. Add for J. A moderator can confirm button. Instagram broadcaster. You added for J Guns official as a moderate broadcast. For J Guns off. Close. Pin comment button. Broadcaster out of list. More button. Add a
Yes,
comment.
sir.
Edit box.
So there we have it.
Tap to edit text.
You're
Tap and
getting
hold to long press.
somewhere.
Editing options available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view.
Got that pitched up for you. Now I just got to get situated.
Fit. 10xs pure. Knowledge is everything in list.
Absolutely, bro. Like I feel like that's the cornerstone of it, really, bro. Like that shit really makes a big difference, bro. Like when you really look at it, man. Like for real, it really does. Um, Give me just a minute, y'all. I'm in the wrong section. I went the wrong direction. Let me get back where I was. My YouTube back because I'm looking for something right now. I was trying to pull up on this. Give me that. Okay. I can't believe I just realized that too. Because just motherfucking dropped that video, just dropped that music on his page. That's dope. All right. So with 20 minutes left, I'm trying to get this post in here for you. Yeah, once I get that post in there, once I get that post for you guys to join in there, it should be a little bit easier for you guys. Hopefully, it'll be a little easier for you to catch. Okay, we on that and there. Dope. Super dope. Dope is super dope. Bing bada bum. Bing bada bum. So what's up, y'all? Where we at? Check in. Whoa. Man. Right. But like I say, You know, we got to make sure that everything goes okay. So we got the comments together. T-Tokyo, hey, love, see you coming up in Friday. Appreciate it, love. I tap in. I love that you tapped in with it. I appreciate it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Shout out to the homie. That is my homie for real, man. Much love to her. She does tap in for me. I appreciate it. Um, do be advised, we are doing Tuesday tonight, and on Tuesday tonight, we like to tell y'all about our shows that we have coming up the rest of the week as well. Let me hit you with this one right here. I was just there. Podcast nobody listens to. Tap in with them. 8 o'clock tonight. If you're loving it, tap in with it. Show some support to it. Share it to a friend. It's the podcast nobody listens to at podcast nobody listens to on IG. Tap in. All right. Y'all tapping in with my peoples. Y'all tapping in with me for show for show. Get at my homegirls, Gossip and Heifers. You know what I'm saying? At Gossip and Heifers on IG. You know what I mean? Um, Good funny laughs. Real big important topics to talk about. They always touch base on some real relationships and real powerful conversations about building and making sense of the world. You know what I'm saying? So um I tap in with them. They definitely keep me enlightened in the world. They keep me laughing. They keep me loving life, loving people in life, all that good stuff. So tap in. I assure you, they're good people because I fucks with them. So I mean, there's them. Also, you can tap in with tonight, my homie the Dojo with JoJo and the homie DIPZ. That's tonight at 8:30 on Twitch or 10:30 on Twitch TV. Tap in with them 10:30 Twitch tonight. They doing it. The Dojo with JoJo. That's Tuesdays and Fridays at 10:30 on Twitch. So you did the Dojo with JoJo and DIP. You know what I mean? Ruffy Hauser. I might even creep in that bitch tonight. So Pet, check it in, check out what we got going on for you because them boys like to show love most definitely, and I show love to them for sure. So y'all also know what time it is. We tapping in for the homegirl Sapphire Steamy. You already know. That's my queen from Toronto. Big queen from Toronto, big sis. She doing it big over there. Tap into her IG page, Sapphire Steamy, and go ahead and tap into that link in her bio, sapphiresteamy.com, where she got you hooked up with everything from tracks that's dope and fire to organic jams and edible treats that you'll just really love, man. Get in there. Well, I'm telling you, you'll know what you're missing on that. Tap in with sapphiresteamy.com and see what you got. For sure. Yeah, can't forget about this one right here. This is one of my best friends right here, man. She really definitely gives you what you need to make your life a whole lot extra better. Tap in with my homegirls, Spiritual Essentials 2020 on IG Spiritual Essentials 2020. All right, big big ups to her, man. She's been definitely what I've gotten from her, and it's only been the one order that I've made. It's worked so much wonders in my life. You know what I'm saying? So for what it's worth, I do appreciate it. And I consult that in my, opinion, as a consulting consumer about this. I feel like she has definitely leveled the brand for people who are looking for someone to customize a element into their life that actually will help. And I mean, like, holistically, some of the best, you know, uh, insight, information, into how to improve your situation for the better. So I don't see it as a bad idea. Tap in with her. Um, she definitely does sit down sessions with you. She'll let you know all of her details and prices once you contact her. I do suggest you do so. Anyone for the betterment of themselves, if you're looking to better your health and your life, tap in with spiritualessentials.2020 and definitely get in there. Um, got you for that. Got you for that for sure, for sure. Yeah, man, we just love to show you love on shit like that, talk about things like that, because at the end of the day, when we get into the real of the situation, real life situations, you know what I'm saying? We really need to make sure we understand that guidance is key. Without the guidance, you know what I'm saying, of anyone in that sense, if you're not giving guidance, you know what I'm saying, if you're not giving the guidance, you tend to fall short. You know what I'm saying? Like you really do. You tend to fall short.
HMZA
You know what I'm saying? So you realize that education runs hand in hand with all of this stuff you need to know.
Hand waving wave button. Hand waving wave
At
button.
the end of the day, like I say all the
Jacob's
time,
official
I just
out of
look at
list.
it in the sense of
Hand waving wave button
we
in
need
list.
more
Tap to activate.
parental stability for our people who are trying to be parents and really take that role seriously when it comes to these, you know, the raising of our children. And I agree, you know, we have fallen at the wayside as parents, and it's not just in the black neighborhood. It's not just in the black neighborhood. It's in the white neighborhood. What's more ignorant about it is the fact that it's hard for the black male and, you know, female to process the the equating adjustments, because we've had to adjust to being so compressed as is that even the slightest of it is considered in our eyes because of its damage that extends beyond just that. So I do agree that we as a race need to understand human nature, period. Because we cannot I feel so distorted with this whole concept of race and, you know, human and white, black, Indian, and all of this other stuff. You know, we get into these defining compressive compartments when we talk about people, when we should only be saying, yo, brother, sister, because technically that's really where we are. We all came from one. And once we get past that ideology of not of trying to separate the spaces between our texture, we'll then soon understand that we're all speaking the same language, but it's who's taking the time to understand what's going on and how we can help and how we can make, you know, it better for all without making the situation about money or about color or about race or about, you know what I mean? Like, because when we literally break it down, this is what it really starts to go back into. It starts to try to fold into itself. Oh no, we're gonna go back into this. This is more comfortable for us. We're gonna keep it here with the race, or we'll keep it here with, you know, you know, we were here first and all of this, and you came from monkeys and all this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and then we start to break down all of this bullshit and not comprise it into realization of, yo, everything we're doing is something that these kids are hearing, something that these kids are catching, something that these kids are seeing, something that these kids are growing up in. And yet, instead of learning to find a better way, we find that now is the time to be even more flashier and more devastating and more drastic instead of looking for a positive solution. So like for myself, I've always said, like, you know what I'm saying, like I believe this to be true. I mean, and I didn't like it when I grew up, but hell, I understand now that as an adult who has children, I see where some children may need extra attention in the realm of an explicit but not mentally or physically damaging ass whooping. Simple and plain. I'm just being honest. I think a good ass whooping will teach a lesson. It will show what is wrong and what needs to be, how it needs to be addressed and adjusted. And in the case of it furthering itself into an oblivious situation, then then is when you seek outside, assistance, because I'm not talking about black a motherfucker eye, bust his nose, throw his head through a wall type of shit, but I am talking about rose that ass up a bit. God damn it, like, let them know that your ass will get your hand or your paddle or however you use whatever you use to spank his tail was there. Because that to me says a lot when we're talking about children, because at the end of the day, if they don't know that they can't do that or they're not supposed to do that, and that if they do that this can happen, then the worst of that scenario is already upon you. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're just waiting on it to happen. You're just waiting on that bad part of it to happen. You know what I'm saying? And no longer is it a casual situation. It's you fighting for your child's life and the freedom of that child to remain alive, because they put themselves in a critical situation that has now, changed their life altogether. And God forbid it be something bad, like really bad, where there's permanent damage, mentally or physically. You see what I'm saying? So how is it that we what is it that we can do to turn to protecting these kids? It just, it makes you want to make sure that the kids are straight, and do all of these things. And and it gets hard when you have to deal with the fact that, like I said yesterday when I was on the podcast that nobody listens to, we have to deal with the fact that if a child even reports that their parent has struck them and it's to someone else, then most likely they are going to go through hell in the court systems, you know what I'm saying, for all of that shit. People aren't gonna just allow you to be okay with doing that. And then it don't make sense that, you know what I mean, this is not the way right now. It's not the way. We're still trying to figure it out, man. We're still trying to, realize that, in certain cases when it comes to raising a child, there are times where you have to be that, physical, and make the point known, because some children will push the limits, and I feel like that. About to wrap up the show right now, baby. But we get, but it's just, we get into those spaces where, you know what I mean, we get into a place where we don't know how to, kind of like get everything wrapped up together or together, you know what I mean, enough to make sense of it all, so that when the child comes into the world, or we have a child that's growing up with us in this world, as we learn, it learns, and we can help it to understand what it's needing to learn and what it has to learn first, so that we don't give it misleading or misguiding information to turn it into the next ticking time bomb that could set off a whole apocalyptic situation for no apparent reason, all because we misguided our youth. You see what I'm saying? So, with everything that has been said today, I just wanted to say that, and I just wanted to have that little bit of session with you guys, because at the end of the day, we could take this stuff, we could take this in call, we could take this off call. You know, y'all want to do that, we could do that. We have the line available for you guys. You can call at any time. We're open. The line is open for the show for now. Any other calls or business calls for like, you know, booking for artist recording. If you want to record with me, hit me up, you know, at the number, you know what I'm saying, hit me on the phone or whatever. And all that. So we do it that way, you know, and it's easier that way. You know, we all can stay connected that way too. But yeah, don't forget tapping in with the homie, the dojo with JoJo tonight. Dojo with JoJo and my homie D.I.P.Z. That's tonight at 10:30. Also Friday at 10:30 if you missed tonight's episode. So check in with them on Twitch as they get it in tonight. Also, my homeboy, the podcast nobody listens to, tonight at 8 p.m. right after the show. So y'all tap in with them. That's at podcast nobody listens to right here on IG. So get with it. We in here, y'all. And with that being the case, man, we got a couple more minutes left for you, man. I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all for being a part of the show. I appreciate everybody for tapping in with me today, man. I'm high as a motherfucker right now, enjoying life, feeling good about it all. And with all of that comes the time where I just, you know, like I said, I get to a point now where I'm just trying to make sure I continue to maintain doing what I got to do the right way and moving in the right motion to get better at what I'm doing and keep my music going, keep everything going, so that we can keep this all going the right way and in the right direction. You know, don't forget, invite a friend to invite a friend for the Discord, because we are definitely doing that as well. We're about to get that going. We're gonna have that for you. Anybody that wants to get to that part with that, we are doing that for you as well. We will have that for the time being. Actually, hold on a second. Let me find the speaker. Sorry, guys. Sorry, folks. I've got to do something.
Messenger in. Discord notification. The PZ Show #PZ Show introductions. GTFLIIIMONEY3 replied to fam KEAZY image out of list window notification shade. YouTube in list window 1 UI home. YouTube home. YouTube cast. Gimme those bananas 1 minute, 18 seconds, go to channel, Gossiping Heifers 21K views 6 years ago, play video, button, in list. Shop today. Go to menu. Go to channel, Dear Slick, my amazing traction is onto you. Shop today.
Get them bananas out of my fucking
Video
face,
player.
motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about them bananas. Give me the motherfucking bananas. For real though, let me get that banana, please, bro. Who get it to me? Give that shit to me. Hey, look over there, it's Paris Hilton. Give me that shit, nigga. That's how real people eat their bananas. Oh, she ain't got no more. Let me get that. Stop playing with me. Let me get that. Yes. Then, man, we got no, I don't know. I'm getting kind of full. I might save this for later. I'm going to stop. Damn, that shit tastes good. Then why my nuts itching? Gave me an allergic reaction. Let me go get some cream. Keep handing them motherfuckers over so I can show you how to eat the booty. Look, this is how you eat the booty. I'ma save this.
Charging started, battery level 13%.
Hold up, wait, fuck that bitch. Damn, I dropped it in the water.
Library button. Play Store.
Oh,
This time I'ma
God.
save this one. I got kids.
YouTube picture in picture. Home screen, page 1 of 7.
That is so stupid.
Play Store, YouTube picture in picture. Joy, live video chat. More results for recommended for you. Collapsed, video. Menu pick. Recommended for you, out of close, button,
That
more
was
results
funny,
for
though.
recommended for you.
I'm sorry. I had to run to the bathroom and grab something I just dropped. Oh wow, that's so funny. But no,
Broadcaster, out
I'm
of list.
sorry.
Live rooms, button.
So with
Broadcaster.
that being said, tomorrow I'll talk about it. Talk about it Tuesday, coming to a close and all that. But you know,
Broadcaster.
we do have New Wave Music Wednesday, and as I said to you guys before, if you
Broadcaster,
want to submit to New Wave Music
GBAPTiste
Wednesday,
86 join.
y'all tap
Tap to
in with the
activate.
Discord server link in the tab on IG if you guys are on IG, or drop me a message. To anybody that's trying to get in, there's a Linktree link as well. Tap on the linktr.ee/Mr.J.Gun, spell how you see it here in the IG or in the captions for my title name for you guys. I just need y'all to do that for me so that we can get, so we can get all you guys in for everything. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys stepping in with us. I do. We are about to take off here because it's 8 o'clock. It's time to get the rest of the damn evening going. I need to sit my ass down. Probably take me a shower tonight. No, I'm just kidding.
Navigation
I'm gonna
bar,
take
back,
me a shower
button, out of
after
list.
the show. Get rested
Tap to
up and
activate.
get ready
Tap
for
and hold to long
tomorrow
press.
night. New Wave Music Wednesday, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Peace. We are out of here.
Recommended for you. Are you Recommended for you. Tap to activate.
Are you sure?
Boom. And there's one down. I appreciate y'all. You know what time it is. And we love you, yo. We on here.